a sound, you fall in line, can you hear it?
Barry M's Natural Glow Shadow and Primer Palette 2 is a sequel to Barry M's best-selling Natural Glow eyeshadow and blush, and it's really a perfect extension to their best-selling palette range. Now it sells for £6.49 at Boots and has a range of warm shades and primer to complement all. Inside it is coated with a plastic cover, which is also really good, keeps it all hygienic. It has, let's see, 6 shades. One is primer. Go close and you can see 3 of those shades. These 3 on the end here. They're quite matte and quite flat and plain. I can't say I'm a big fan of those. And up near the end here, we have some more shimmery shades. If you can see that. Now it also comes with 2 of those standard brushes of the standard, I can't think of the word, standard applicators anyway, so they don't really do that much for you normally. So here we have a swatch of the 3 matte shades here. Now as you can see on the left is the yellow shade. It's also really flat and I had to try really hard to actually get any colour on there. The next shade is the grey, and again it's quite flat, I wouldn't say it's anything special exactly. And then the last shade is this one, the sort of like pinky shade. Again, they're all very, very light, very hard to see, and I'm not really sure they're really my sort of cup of tea, to be honest. Quick comparison of the 3 shimmer shades on the end here. Now I've read a lot of reviews saying they're not very pigmented, they're very rubbish basically, but when I've swatched them here I can actually see it does have some pigment in them, and it does seem, you know, to be quite a nice shade. The gold shade on the end here actually looks more silver, which is a little disappointing, and the brown shade in the middle does have quite a little pigment in it, and the one on the end as well. So eager to try new. I'm just going to apply a bit of the eyeshadow primer. Now it's quite greasy. It isn't good really, but we'll see how it goes. Now I'm gonna just, it's a little, quite a bit oily now, like Vaseline. It's making my skin a bit flaky, not good. Just gonna apply the brown, middle brown shade to my eyelid. Now when I read reviews of this eyeshadow palette, I was a bit put off because they were saying it was very pigmented, but it's not that bad. It needs to be a little harder to put on this eye. I'm using the gold shade and I'm just going to blend that above on the eyebrow arch. to give the look a bit of highlight. Add this dark shade just to the end, just to give it a bit of contrast. Finally, I'm just going to blend this all in together. Okay, so I'm just going to add a bit of mascara, as I would do normally, just to make my eyes stand out a bit more. So my overall impressions of this palette, well, I have to say the matte shades weren't for me or flat. Didn't really make much of an impact, so that's not what I want in my eyeshadows. I like something that's pigmented, shimmery. But the other three shades, the shimmery shades, they were much better. Created a nice everyday look. Something that really brings out your eyes. Really lights them up and highlights them. So I have to say I really did like those ones. So my overall opinion, it's 50-50. It's half a good palette, half not a good palette. So I would give it 3 out of 5. I'd love to hear what you think.